Hey, book lovers. Welcome to Plot on the Rocks, the podcast where representation is crucial and it's always for the plot.
We're your hosts, Alicia, Rakia, and Tia, three friends dedicated to honoring the brilliance and the power of Black and POC authors.
We got some hot takes, some spoilers. Don't worry, we'll always warn you. And deep convos on culture, identity, and everything in between.
Each week we dive deep into a new book, share our unfiltered thoughts, and celebrate the writers who are reshaping the literary world, one story at a time.
And fair warning, if you're here for a calm, quiet book club, this might not be what you're looking for.
Grab your favorite drink, curl up with us, and let's talk books. The ones that move us, excite us, and keep us flipping pages way past our bedtime.
So lower your expectations and let's get into the plot. Hey y'all, okay. What's up?
Hey.
Oh God, okay, so today we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated book, Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. Everybody's talking about it. Yes. I'll put it up. A little physical copies. Everybody's talking about it. She's doing the rounds on her interview. She's on like big podcasts. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen her interviews.
She's killing it.
She is.
And she was recently in Raleigh, and Daniel Allen. I did try to crash without a ticket. I thought like maybe they can let me in, but no, they were at fire capacity. I got turned away. It was so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
At least you tried. You tried.
You know what? At least I tried. But I'm done because on their website it specifically had the rules of when they had events. So it literally said like, oh, we close at 5:00. Like when we have events coming in, if you're not a ticket holder, like you basically have to like leave the store if you're not a ticket holder.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And it basically explained everything that the worker explained to me, and I felt stupid because she's like, this bitch like probably didn't do her due diligence and read.
And my bad. I feel like I kind of edited it because I think I told you that you could just go in there, but that's what somebody had told me. So if I was lying behind somebody else, so my bad.
Listen, you're fine. Again, at least I tried.
That is key.
Because again, the worst thing is like, oh, I could have gotten turned away. Best thing, I could have just gone in there. But next time, she lives in Raleigh. I'm gonna.
You said she lives in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Y'all, hold on. I'm late.
Yeah.
Okay, Tia, we have talked about this before. We literally talked about this at Barnes Noble like 2 weeks when you were here.
Remember, because
we probably
did.
You know my. Oh my god, my memory is fucking shit, y'all. I don't remember nothing. No, for real. Like I need to start taking ginseng or something. I feel like I should remember this information. But like now that you're saying we talked about this before, I feel like I do remember y'all saying it, but it feels like new information to me.
Listen, no, she
That's
comes
terrible.
in to. How the hell got a dog hair in my mouth? What is that? Oh God. Anyway, she comes into that Barnes & Noble, and I know we had a little issue with that Barnes & Noble, but I want to work there because all the authors go in there and they sign their stuff.
Oh man.
Because that's when the lady that helped me last time, she said Danielle Allen came in.
Wow.
But they had nothing for her to sign because she was all sold out.
Damn.
Well, that's good for her.
And it's like,
yeah. This
is true, but can you imagine? I mean, maybe it's for the best because I don't know what I would do if Kennedy Ryan came into the store and I worked.
Girl, been fell out.
Listen, you want my manuscript? I write romances too here.
Can you sign in my books, please?
Yes.
Just have a bag full of your books there at all times, just in case.
Keep me a little work locker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, honestly, now that I know that she lives in Raleigh, I've contemplated just having her books on me, like just in case.
You never know, honestly. I think that's so cool, and I think like this has reminded me how many people actually live in Raleigh. Because like I don't know, I guess because we live there, or I mean, not currently me, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It don't feel like it would be a place for people who are like that are known to be living there like that, but it's a lot of people that live in Raleigh.
Because J. Cole stay in Cary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Cary?
He lives in Cary.
Cary?
Yes. Do you know that song, The Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope? That was a real life instant. Like, they thought he was a drug dealer and called the police on him. Because he's like the only one of us is in his neighborhood. Yeah.
That's why I said Carrie. Carrie. Oh my God. Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna bump into him one day too.
I saw him
all
at a
we
Chinese,
need to do, y'all.
Mexican restaurant one day.
for real.
No security, just chilling. He be going to like the hood Boys and Girls Club and be playing ball with the boys and stuff. They be posting him on like TikTok and Instagram.
I know that's right, J. Cole.
Oh
You better be a man of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And that's the one thing that surprised me, because it's like, growing up in New York, like, it is common to just see people, just famous people, because that's where they live. And then when I moved here, like, you know how shocked I was when Jeremy told me that, like, Michael Jordan, like, stays up here sometimes. I'm like, because I don't know anything about basketball or sports. And I was like, why is he in North Carolina? Like, North Carolina. He's like, he's from here. I was like, oh, okay.
Don't be shading our state.
I know.
Such a New Yorker.
This was 5 years ago me. This is 5 years ago me.
There's been growth.
I'm
That's what you're
changing.
saying. Okay.
It's been growth, because you know how hype I was when I found out the girl from Severance, Miss Huang, like the little girl. Well, not little. She's in college. She's from Cary, and I was like, oh my God!
Well,
like, I got hyped.
Julia
from
Roberts went to UNC.
Really?
It's mad people that
didn't know
lived
that.
or live here. Yeah. A lot of people. And then, of course, Petey Pablo, North Carolina. You know, we got some notables.
That's what makes me. That's what makes me like hype now, because I like that. I've always liked that song, but now I'm like, I feel like a pridefulness that I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have it because I'm not from here.
Girl,
but I'm
you've
like,
been here long enough. It's all right. You can claim a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. This is true. And then also really quickly, because I like where this conversation is going, before we get into the actual book news that I wanted to talk about. Because I just wanted to talk shit about it.
Oh, Lord.
Since we are talking about romance anyway.
I think I know where this is headed.
Me too.
You think you know where this is headed? Because we haven't talked about it yet.
Let it out.
Well, I sent it to you in the group chat yesterday. Butcher and Blackbird is being made into a movie. And for our listeners, our earlier episodes, which we haven't like uploaded because they were like from last year, we got beef with Butcher and Blackbird. I feel like I have more beef than you guys do, maybe, but it just, because what it is, it made me so angry at how bad it was. And she's getting a movie.
You know what? What bothers me the most is not even that it's bad, right? Because, some books, it's just, I don't mind reading a book that's not necessarily great. What I hate is how it gets hyped the fuck up, like it get hyped the fuck up.
Yes.
That's what I hate. Like, y'all really
Yes.
hyping this lady. I don't like that. That's what bothers me.
They do that a lot with white authors. White female authors.
White tea. Y'all remember that song?
Remember that song? If you're black, if you're white, if you're black, nothing for you.
But if you're white,
there's something for you.
What?
You never heard that? It's from,
God.
Oh my God, it's from a Nigerian movie.
No,
it's a
hold
Nollywood
on.
movie.
I'm gonna have to look
Can
it
we
up.
screen share on this? Hold on. Can we screen share?
I think so.
We
You
can
might, because I don't have my
screen
TikTok
share.
pulled up on my laptop.
I'm gonna
We
have to
can
look
screen
it
Oh my
up.
share.
God.
Hold on.
In a world where white is right and black is wrong. Never.
No.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my God.
I can't wait to introduce you to this. So,
what?
like, girl, these, how
Oh,
the
God.
Nigerian movies, the Niger Wood
Yeah, the little
movie.
Bali type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movies be hilarious, okay? They be good. They be real extra. But the funniest part about these movies is they always have a song or two that is specifically about the plot. Specifically. So this is a song on a movie about some black girls that are looking for rich white men to be, to date.
Wow. Okay.
And that is the song. If
Gotcha.
you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you.
Yeah.
In the world, white is right and black is wrong. I cannot wait till you hear this, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh my
send it.
God.
That had me laughing for weeks.
That's That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And this was like, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago now? Time is so all over the place. But it's like, and I think about like, we bring it up because, granted, Kennedy, I'm tying this back. I promise you, I'm tying this back to Can't Get Enough. Kennedy Ryan's books, her Skyline series, they're getting a TV show, which is great. Which is great. To me, those deserve to be movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have this mid, I don't even think it's mid, I think it's less than mid. No offense to anybody who likes the book. Don't want to yuck someone's yum, but that gets a movie.
I don't mind yucking a yum.
Yeah.
Personally.
Which that's a torture porn movie. Who the hell's, where are you going to show that?
Yeah.
What's the rating going to be?
Yeah, because
it's another, what's the name? What's that movie with the
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, it's another 50 Shades of Grey. And it's like,
which was a Twilight fan fiction.
But I feel like even,
I still.
Oh, go ahead, Tia.
Yeah, go ahead, Tia. No, you go ahead.
I said even with like the one we're just talking about, I feel like hers is a little bit more graphic because they was unaliving people. Somebody stomped her with a Timberland. Her little arms in the sling. It was a lot going on.
Oh, yeah, she was the most useless serial killer I've ever seen in my life. She was so helpless. How are you a serial killer? You're getting your ass beat every freaking every chapter.
Like, you're not holding your own, lady.
Mm-mm. Stand up.
Not holding.
No.
Stand up. For real.
No, I know we talk about this all the time. How like dark romance, written by a certain demographic of authors, is so just different than dark romance. There's only the dark romances I've read are from Black authors, and they're not like that at all. Like, yeah,
shout out Jaquel J, who has me in a chokehold with the stuff. Capone, Capadonna, and Capri series. Ooh. Shout out Jaquel J, because that's dark romance done well. Okay, that's dark romance done well. Crazy.
Don't tell me. I gotta start that.
You have to start it. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna start it until
books,
I finish.
But you're gonna fly through.
What do you mean 18?
Because it's
it's a huge series.
It's like a whole series.
They each have like 3 or 4 books per person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But when I
can't. I still have to do Demon's Dream.
Alicia, I'm not talking to you. I'm done with you. Don't even bring up Demon's Dream no more till you finish. Don't even bring it up no more. Because you close to the end, I feel like, or at least
I know I am close to the end. I know. I'm still at I'm at the birthday party scene. No, I finished the birthday party. It's when he takes her away to like somewhere.
Okay.
After her birthday.
Okay, that's when stuff gets a little sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what it is, I'm so used to reading big books, like physical big books, that I can see how much longer I have. Where it's like the Kindle, it's hard to like figure out where it is.
Girl, you gotta push up.
But I will.
I'll be like, how many? I'll be like, how many pages?
Girl, I don't have the thing at the bottom of mine where it tell me how many more minutes left in the book, how many more minutes left in the chapter, because I just want to get eyes on it, you know, help me keep track. It might help.
That's what I gotta do.
Yeah,
and that's a man who's like, he's a gangster, he's violent, but he's
definitely a serial killer.
I don't know, like yeah, like he's a real killer, but it's like. I don't know. Yeah.
There's a depth.
We could talk more
that's
crap
the
about
thing.
Britain.
Like, that's the depth. There's a depth in the relationships.
Yeah.
With Demon's Dream, with the Capone, the Delgado series from Jaquel J that I'm like obsessed with right now. They are crazy.
Yeah.
Like insane. But when it comes to the romance part of the dark romance, there's still a depth in their relationship. And also, the male main characters are not just straight up killers. Like, that's not their entire personality. They have their own personalities. They have hobbies. They have a life.
Outside
you know what I'm saying?
That.
Yeah, like stuff like Butcher and Blackbird are just so flat compared to that. And
you know the fans are going to be like, Butcher he was a chef.
Oh,
He's
God.
a chef. That's his hobby.
And we barely got to see him cook. Did we see him cook? Maybe once?
He was walking in and out. He won't do nothing.
Yeah.
He won't do
He didn't cook anything.
in that restaurant.
No.
And you know, like we talk about it all the time, how like those hood romance novels are like the original dark romance. They just don't get enough love, and I need for that to stop. It's starting to get some hype lately, though. I'm glad for that, but
it is.
It's just not enough.
we will just not enough. Can't get enough.
Can't get enough. Yes.
Now let's finally talk about that.
Okay.
I enjoyed that yap session. I really did. But I know our listeners are gonna be like, hello.
We're here for the book. What are y'all talking about?
y'all can deal with it, but can't get enough. If you haven't read the book, don't listen
Just
yet.
pause
Yeah.
and come back once you finish.
Come back to it.
Yeah.
Yes. So each of us, you guys go first. What were your initial? I guess thoughts on the book as a standalone, and thoughts on the book as like a whole, as it ties into the series. I guess. Which that was not a question we wrote down.
Yeah.
But I just thought
That was a good one, though.
That was a good one, though. Yeah. So, I'm going to say I feel like as a standalone, it was really strong as a standalone. Like, if this was my introduction to Kennedy Ryan without the other two books, still would have loved it. Still would have been 10 out of 10. Still would have been great. I think as a part of the Skyland series, it was still great. But what I loved about it is that we got reminders of how she was so different than her friends. She was so different than them. I think the first two books where they weren't the same. They obviously had two very different situations and stuff like that, but they were more similar. And just Can't Get Enough was just a completely different story. It was a completely different situation, completely different setup, completely different approach to their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was great.
Definitely. You still pondering?
Yeah, I think. Okay.
On your.
So I agree with what you said.
I'll put you on the spot, like.
I agree with what you said, Tia. Overall, that if this was my first introduction to her, I would still really, really enjoy it. And I think it just goes to show that how different situations in life cause you to have to like change and pivot. Because I know before in the other two books we saw her as like the strong friend, like she wasn't really emotional, she wasn't really emotionally tied to like any man. It's always been like her girlfriends and then their kids. So in this one you see that like she's fallen in love, she has all these conflicting feelings about her mom and things like that. So to see that difference I really liked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think for me as like a standalone, loved it. Loved every single thing about it. I think if I had to do like a hierarchy of how I feel about each character, I think it would be Yasmin first, and then Hendrix, and then Soledad. But I think as a standalone, like I almost forgot that it was a part of a trio, because then you get into the relationship of Skipper and Bolt. Because I'm like, okay, now I want books about them. I want a whole thing about them, because they were a hot mess. I think as a whole, like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought it was slow at first. I wasn't eating it up the way that I did the first two. And I think once it got to like when they finally got together, I was like, oh, okay, let me just get through it. But like you said, Rakia, like there was such a difference in her personality, because I think she was that strong friend in the first two, because it's almost like, well, my girls are going through something right now. I can't add my baggage on top of what they're doing. I need to be there for them, because they did ask about her mom in both books, right? Or was it just Soledad's book? They talked about her mom. I don't even remember.
I think they mentioned her, or her, but they didn't say what was going on with her. Just that she might be sick, but not what or how.
Okay. And then I know, like, reading, because I watched some people's reviews like after reading it, and I didn't watch them fully, so I don't know if they fleshed out their like idea, but it was the same thing where it's like, oh, her personality was like so different, blah blah blah. But it's like, of course it's different, because those other books weren't about her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yasmin and Soledad's personality was different in this book.
Yeah.
That it wasn't
for sure
in theirs. So of course it's gonna be different. But I mean,
you got the real her.
Yeah.
Yes. Kennedy can write down the alphabet, and I'll be like, yes, this is amazing.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Ooh.
What you got over there, girl?
What else? Me? Oh, this is a white peach and grape
Ooh.
Bellini something from Costco.
Okay.
That sounds really good.
Which wine makes me nervous because the only alcohol that doesn't give me a headache is tequila. I can't be having tequila on a weekday. So let me have some wine, but it's so good. I think I would go
It
back.
sounds good. Like all those different flavors.
And get it.
Like,
Yes.
Yummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I honestly I would mix it with some more juice. I would like. I feel like this would taste good with actual like peach juice to give it some more peachiness.
That would be a
I think.
nice little
But
sangria.
that's so good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes. Speaking of that, not to make it depressing, we're gonna get real for a
Yeah.
minute. Now, I'll start with the hard questions.
Okay.
Obviously, Hendrix's mom, Alzheimer's. She's a caregiver. Did Hendrix and her mom's relationship make you reflect on how you would prepare for your parents' like decline in health, whether it's Alzheimer's, God willing, not that, or just them getting older? How did it make you? It made me emotional, but how did it make y'all feel about just thinking about it? I guess if you did think about it.
I think when I thought about it, of course, it's like something you don't want to hear, you don't want to talk about, but I feel like it's necessary because, as far as like the overall cost, what they want their final wishes to be, and then is that something that my siblings and I are going to be able to follow through with? Because it wasn't Alzheimer's, but my great grandma, she had dementia. And mind you, she lived to be like 95, 96. So she didn't start like needing real assistance until like the last year. But it's so many of us. So everybody was able to pitch in. But with like my mom or like my dad, well, our mom and our dad, it's us three. And then two of us live here and then my brother lives there. So I feel like the bulk of that, if it happens, would be on him because he lives there, and then we would have to figure out, okay, do we need to move back home? Do we need to move them up here because it's two of us? It's just like so many moving pieces, and it just makes me feel uneasy. It's like, I mean, I know y'all gonna get old. We're gonna get old one day, but please don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't.
Yeah. It made me. I would say like I think I read the prologue when I was on the plane, and that part made me cry because I think it's when she realizes like something's going on like with her mom or whatever, and it made me like, no, I'm not to cry, but it made me tear up because it's again that thing of like, oh my, this can happen to anybody, like you just don't know. And it's the same situation. Like my dad is back in New York, my mom's in Florida. And at least in Florida, my mom has my brother. So I'm not like super worried about if anything happens, like he's right there. In New York, yeah, my dad's one of 8, but he has like probably one sibling he can rely on to actually like help him with anything. But my mom's in her 70s too. So I'm like, okay, I contemplate moving back home all the time because I'm like, okay, well, if something happens, I can't get to him right away. I'm an hour flight away, but that's like a 7-hour drive. So it's like, I think that really made me think of like, okay, like again, do I need to go back? Do you need to come here? He's very, just like Hendrix's mom, he does not want to, he's a New Yorker for life. He does not want to come down here. But it's like, if things have to happen, you're gonna have to do it. And it was hard because we are at that age now where it's like, we're gonna have to take care of them the way they took care of us, and that. Here you go.
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I think this was one of those things where it's like, it just really makes you think about like that real life stuff. Like y'all both kind of said, like it's something you have to think about. You have to, and like my mom and I are very. Like my mom's not as like she's not as old as most people my age's parents because she had me young, but even still, you know, she called me maybe like a year ago and was like, hey, so I got a life insurance policy. When I pass, do this, do that. I'm like, excuse me? I don't know. Like, I don't want to think about that, you know? But it is real life. Like, you got to think about it.
Yes. And they always do. They always call you out of the blue just to tell you stuff like that. Like,
beautiful day outside, random afternoon. Now we talking about cremation?
I'll never forget. My mom, she's sitting up in my house. She's watching TV, and I'm just cleaning. And all of a sudden, she's like, I got everything squared away with, like, my insurance and all that stuff. So when I go, like, you and your brother don't have to, like, scramble around for anything. And I'm just like, what? Wait, what?
Just
like, you gotta... Yes, and I was like, thank you, but let's not...
Right, slow down.
Thanks, but... Savannah, slow down. Like... But that's, listen, they just don't. I don't think they realize. Maybe they do. I don't know. I feel like I even think about what their own mortality means to them, but sometimes maybe they don't realize what it can do to us when they just bring stuff like that up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it's
God
at the
love
top
them.
of their
Yeah, it's
brain
like my
sometimes.
mom.
And they need to just like get it out.
Yeah. And like,
Yes.
I know my mom right now, I feel like she is just very cognizant of it because, you know, my dad passed a few years ago and we were not prepared. So it's like she just wants to have everything prepared, settled. You know what to do. You know what I want to happen. Okay, this goes here, that goes there. And like, I appreciate her doing that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate her doing that. It will give me something for my brain to hold on to, you know, whenever God's will for that to happen, hopefully no time soon. But you know what I'm saying? But like, it is very difficult to talk about. And I think the best thing about Hendrix and Maverick's relationship is that they met in the middle of her going through this. It wasn't like they had built a rapport before it happened. I mean, he met her, and then 5 minutes later, she's on the phone trying to calm her mom down.
Yeah.
And even in that moment,
Yes.
he showed what kind of person he was. And just...
Yeah.
he stepped right on
like,
up.
Oh
Like,
yes. Like...
Mav. Oh my goodness. He was a man. One that got me. Hold on. I got a quote that made me go roll my eyes at Terrence real hard, real quick. Hold on. Let me go. Where is my list of... I just had it open. Okay, here it goes. Where is it? Oh my gosh, of course now I'm not gonna be able to find it right off. Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase because I literally have it burned into my brain.
Yeah.
And he's like, when he comes with the drink to her and he's like, goddesses, they're worshipped.
Yes.
You give offerings to a goddess. This is just an offering of my devotion, of my worship. Like,
Listen, this hold on, I think I have it saved because that made me roll my eyes too because I was just like, oh my god,
like, what you mean?
What the heck was it?
I feel like all of like my favorite quotes was high key him. Like all the stuff that he said.
It was 100%
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
He just had the words.
Did I not?
I'm really angry
I
because
can't
like,
find it
why is it
now.
not? I know, right? Like the fact that was my favorite quote and I cannot find it in my clip.
I forgot what page it was on, but it was literally like the libation, the pouring of the $200,000 bottle.
Oh, that part, how much it was. Sir, you got money.
Yes, you know, and just to look at all
Right.
the cocaine. Oh my god, I was just like, oh my god. Oh man, but that's another thing too, because I know this is like stirring some people up online. Where is it? Hold on, I hear my cat meowing in the background. She wants to eat her food. How did you feel about Maverick's persistence in pursuing Hendrix? So I know, Tia, you had said you understand both sids.
Yeah.
Of people's like annoyance of it
I get
and
it.
like the liking of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get up real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, my question was, Tia, one thing that people have been going back and forth about is like Maverick's persistence of Hendrix, because I think she set very clear boundaries. She's like, listen, this is what I'm trying to do this, blah, 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 I don't have time for all this. But he was like, no. How did you feel? Because I know you said you could see both sides of his persistence of like
both sides. I can. And I'm going to tell you why. Only because, like, she was very clear. We not doing this. Like, I don't want no relationship with you. It's going to mess up my business opportunities, et cetera, et cetera. And he just kept coming, right? And, like, in real life, that might be a little red flaggy. That
Okay.
might be a little red flaggy. That might be a little love bombing. You know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like,
I could see that.
but on the flip side, he's a billionaire and he's really nice and he's fine and you like him, so it's not like you don't like him. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, I get it. If we was talking about real life, I would probably tell my friend to run. He's a serial killer. However, in fantasy life and romance life, I love it. He knew what he wanted and he went after it. He said, that's going to be my girl, period. Like, and he was not, he wasn't shy about expressing that to her and anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think I tried to see both sides to it, because I could get it, but I'm just like, come on, like,
Yeah.
romance books are here for us to like live in a fantasy world for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because yes, in real life, very serial killer vibes. Like, what are you doing? Leave me alone. I said, no, go away, get away from me.
No means no.
Right.
Yeah. But then
In a romance novel, it's not like that, you know. And we don't have to. I think some people just take some things too seriously, and there's context for every situation. The context we're talking about is a romance novel. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, we don't have to. We ain't gotta preach on it.
Yeah.
True.
You know, but some people like to preach on everything.
Definitely.
Hold on, I'm checking off the questions that we already talked about, so we don't have to go
Gotcha.
back. What did you think, Ricky? Like, how? Because I know you seem to be a Maverick fan anyway. So it's like,
Maverick is up there in my book husbands, because y'all know I love Rome from Only for the Week. Him and Asen from I can't even think of the thingy right now. A.E. Valdez. I can't even think of the name of the book, but Asen's up there, and then it's Maverick. I feel like he had a plan for her, and he was going to continue until he got her. And I feel like it works in this instance because she really needed to get out of her head. She needed to get out of her head and really just hone in on the things that she wants outside of her, like who she is at like work. And I felt like he kind of, and I felt like their connection, he kind of felt that he knew she felt that. He was like, all right, you can play if you want to play, but I'm not playing about you. I want to drink your bath water. You're going to be my woman. And that's what he did.
he wanted to be a power couple. That's what it was. He wanted to be a power couple. He saw the vision in his head. And I'm glad that you brought up what she wanted to achieve work-wise, career-wise, but it was also forcing her to sacrifice, you know, her romantic life. I think the book touched upon a lot the sacrifices between men and women, because we constantly heard throughout the whole entire book what she was sacrificing.
Yeah.
Never really heard anything about like, he didn't want kids. Yeah, like he it was just like he could just do whatever without the thought of sacrificing everything. So like, well, how did that make you feel about the sacrifices that we go through because of society versus men who seem to just be able to just do what they want and achieve what they want without pressure?
I think that's real. But, like, okay, so here's my thoughts on it. My thoughts is Hendrix, her work was her personality. for a lot of, I mean, really all 3 books, I want to say. When they would bring up Hendrix, you know, she was a really great friend. She was a really great godmother to their kids and everything like that. But when we would talk about Hendrix, we would talk about how much money she got, how powerful she is, how she be on her business, and how she be on her job. And I think as Black women, I think we do that a lot. I think we put a lot of stock into what we've accomplished. It's the reason why we're the most educated. It's the reason why we, you know, we achieve so much success. You know, you know, society has made it so that, you know, we feel like we have to do that to be worth anything. And I think in this book, we saw her take a step back and say, okay, maybe let me prioritize my feelings and my life outside of work.
Yeah.
And it paid off for her. But like, I feel like the sacrifice was not, what am I trying to say? I feel like any sacrifice that was made was a sacrifice that was of something perception wise.
Okay.
Not literal.
I get that. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
And it was, and I feel like for her, because she has clients and stuff like that. For the most part, she works for herself, right? So a lot of the stuff that she can work for, she can control. I can control that.
Yeah.
And I can handle how I handle. Me giving my heart to this man, once I am vulnerable with you, my walls are down. You can do whatever you want with that, and I have no control over that.
Yes.
And you can tell that scared her too. I think that's what scared her about her mom too, because it's like, this is something out of my control too. Like, I can't handle this stuff. But I mean, he handled her. He handled her. But so she was.
It did.
Yes.
That was another thing too. The sex scenes in this book were so different than
It was extra spicy.
the other ones. Yes, the toys, the hand on the neck, the drink,
The pegging. I said,
Yeah.
oh my.
I know.
Like, Kennedy. Yeah, I was like, huh?
Kennedy.
I said,
I would love to pick her brain about like why she went that route, but I feel like that. I know I talked about this before, where it's like when somebody has so much control, sometimes in things like that with sex, like you can be. Because I think they were both pretty dominating. Well, he was actually they went back and forth.
they was fighting for it.
They were back and forth.
Yeah.
But it's again 2 people that have a lot of control, but they're being submissive.
Yeah.
That's the type of submissive stuff I like.
Yeah.
That's like not like that we should talk about, because we have not talked about it yet, is Miss Zeri. Miss Zeri, girl. One thing Kennedy Ryan's gonna do, she's gonna write a woman you don't like.
She up there with Vashti, because I don't like that hoe either.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, Vashti, like, she was just there. I think she was just annoying because we wanted them together, and you were just in the way.
She was
just
very much in the way.
Yeah, and
Her daggone reels.
Like, please, like,
You and your reels, go away.
listen,
I still can't believe she showed up to the Christmas table.
I want Vashti's
girl,
ribs. Ugh.
What was it?
But now she's
Thanksgiving.
pregnant.
Thanksgiving
Yeah,
table.
Thanksgiving. So
Anyways,
with Zere, I think we have two very, very loaded questions. The first one, because Vashti was a bitch. I'm sorry, not Vashti. Like, Zere was a bitch. She was a bitch from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it came to, so what do you think fueled Zere's comments about Hendrix? Because to me, in the beginning of the story, when she starts to work with Maverick, and she calls Zere out of courtesy. Courtesy? I don't know how to say it, I don't know.
Courtesy. Yeah.
And she says, listen, courtesy, yeah, I'm doing this. And then what got me pissed off was Zere laughed. She laughed. It wasn't even the fact that she said, oh, you're not his type, but it's like, you're laughing at me? Because you think it's so ridiculous. Because the minute she did that, okay, that's a challenge.
Like gloves
I'm
off.
taking your man.
Yeah, I don't even care no more.
Literally.
But like, we're friends. It's girl code. You laughed at me, ma'am.
Right.
And then you get to the dating actually happened, and the comments that she made to Maverick about Hendrix. What do you think fueled that for her?
Okay.
Ugh.
So it's two things that I've learned recently. You know, we're podcasters that like other podcasts, just so you guys know. So I listen.
We are pod fans.
Yes, I listened to the newest podcast with S.A. Cosby, and we're going to be reading his book soon. But he said it's two things. He was like, jealousy is when somebody wants what you have. To be envious of somebody is for them to want what you have and think that you're undeserving of it. And I felt like that's
deep.
yeah, I was like, okay, S.A. Cosby. So I feel like that's what was wrong with her. She felt like, okay, yeah, you have him, but you don't really deserve him. And I feel like she felt like because of like her physical appearance, she had one up on her. And I don't feel like that was true. A lot of people can be pretty, but have really ugly insides. They can be really ugly individuals. And the way that she carried herself and spoke to people and handled that whole situation just showed me that you really are an ugly person. And that's essentially why he's not your man no more.
Exactly.
Yes, pretty is pretty.
Right.
Does. And like, I think for me, because this. How she responded triggered me because it made me think of a situation I had when I was younger. And I think when you are somebody who is conventionally attractive, as society tells you you are conventionally attractive, you're skinny, you know, in colorism you're gonna hype up the biracial person, you're gonna hype up the light-skinned person. So you have all that, and then when your man goes to somebody who society has told is not pretty, is dark-skinned, is in a bigger body, I think her ego kicked in too, because she's it's like, how can you go from me to, I'm a model, how do you go from me to her? Right. And even though it's not alluded to in it, I think, again, race also takes play in it too, because again, a biracial woman versus a monoracial darker skinned woman, like her that how do you go from these two differences? And it triggered me because I remember, like, when I was in college, I'm still friends with this person because they have evolved. They have evolved as a person. But I remember we went to like a house party with the people that they knew, and it was the guy's house, and I hit it off with the guy that it was his house. We were talking all night, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was like showing me stuff around the house. We exchanged numbers. And then when I told my friend that this happened, it was just like, they were so confused. Like, why? Like, they just couldn't like, they kept bothering us the whole night, like, because they just couldn't understand that I was the one getting the attention. It was a white person. It was a white friend. It was a white friend. Because this happens a lot. When you are, like, the person of color friend with your white girlfriends, they get fucking confused when like, because they're like, what? Like, you're not supposed to be the one that they pick. Like, what's happening? And that's what I got from her too.
Yeah.
Is that
Very
it wasn't
much.
said, and it just pissed me off because it's like,
It was very triggering. Very triggering.
Because they never said Hendrix was ugly. She was bad.
Right.
Exactly.
She get dressed and
that's
everything.
the thing, like, it made them getting together so much more satisfying for me, because I think all of us have been there at one point or another. I have anyway. There's been several occasions where I'll be, when I was younger, high school and stuff like that, like, you trying to act funny because I'm dark skinned or I'm bigger. That don't stop no show. Okay? But where people get it messed up, the fact that you're putting that much stock into you and your physical appearance is where you mess up from the beginning. Because now you've lost a man who you love. You love him, you down bad. But because you don't have a depth of personality and you've made your appearance and your career your personality, now you've lost them
Talk
to
it.
somebody who you think is beneath you.
That's
Yes.
and the line that she literally says, she says, "I was a model, Maverick. I was on People's Most Beautiful list. How do you go from me to her?" Like, what?
But you know what? I love that, because let's just be real. Those lists, can we talk about those lists for a second? Do y'all remember when they put Jennifer Aniston as the world's most beautiful woman?
But I got beef with I got one-sided beef with a lot of celebrities, and she is one of them, and I don't know why. And I feel like as someone who's half Greek Americans love her. They think she's like she ain't nothing. I'm sorry. Like,
The beef is real.
Yeah.
whatever. Oh god. And then even who did they put some man as like the sexiest man alive, and I was like, ew.
I never agree with any of, like,
John Krasinski, I think.
See,
The guy from
Who is that?
The Quiet Place.
I was about
He's in
to
The
say-
Quiet Place. The dad in The Quiet Place. He died in the
I'm
first
about
movie.
to
See?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, Jim in The Office.
Google.
Jim in The Office.
What?
Jim? Ew, Jim.
Yeah.
No.
See,
No.
I'm 95% sure he's the sexiest man alive.
No. To
that's
who?
crazy.
To who?
I don't know, and they never have a black man. They never have a black man. They never have a man of color as the sexiest man alive. And then when you look through the list, every like man of color that they have in that list is like 10 times more attractive than anyone they have on it.
And that tells you right there, looks is what you think is just the most beautiful thing ever. Somebody else is like, no.
Right.
Yes. And I feel like it also shows how much she knew about him, because like I think y'all know I don't have a physical type. I'm again Pitbull, Miss Worldwide over here. Anybody can get it. So I feel like it'd be very much like Maverick. Like, yeah, I'm married to a white man now, but something can happen. Oh, I'm gonna pop up with somebody you don't even expect.
This is all hypothetical.
Whereas
This
Jeremy-
is all hypothetical.
They're all hypothetical,
Yeah.
yes. All hypothetical. But Jeremy, I know his type is black and brown women. So I know that about him. But like, again, I know my husband. This is somebody you wanted to have a kid with. This is somebody you wanted to marry, but you don't know that about him.
Right.
But you wanted his
Right.
babies.
That's crazy. Like, I know for a second, I know 100% who Terrence would leave me for. If you don't know, if you don't know who your man would leave you for, hypothetically speaking, because in real life it's murder, but you know what I'm saying.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly.
Megan Thee Stallion, 1000%. He knows when her music videos are out before I do, because he be watching them when he wakes up. So she's as much as I would love for her to be my friend, she can't be my friend. I'm sorry. Like,
X her out the box.
stay away from me, please.
Yeah,
Me,
but
please.
she didn't know him, and then the point that she even thought that bringing up her looks would be the thing that would make it make sense to him.
Yeah.
You really didn't know him.
No, because the minute he saw her at your party, he was like, "Oh,
Right.
oh,
Smitten.
your party at your
Immediately.
house."
Like, he went over there in your face.
And she even said when Hendrix was talking to her, she was like, "He found me.
Right.
He found me.
Yeah.
I didn't go after your
Ate
man.
with that.
So sit with
Ate
that.
with that.
Sit with that. Ooh, I want to punch. Okay, because I know the biggest thing, because that was again wanting kids. The topic of not having kids, because even seeing Kennedy Ryan's Instagrams and stuff, that's her thing. That Hendrix don't want kids. He doesn't want kids. I don't have a question for that, but I guess the topic of not wanting kids. I guess as a woman, I feel like she seemed to be more pressured. Like, yeah, like they asked Maverick every so often, like, "Are you sure you don't want any more?" Blah blah blah. But I feel like for us, it's always more,
Yeah.
which is annoying.
I feel like, especially in like our culture, it's almost as if you're broken or unwhole if you choose not to have kids. And I feel like it's
Heavy on that.
it's rooted almost, because they're like, okay, go to school, keep your head in the books, keep your legs closed, get a good job. Okay, we do all of those things, but keep men at the back of your forefront. Okay, now I have all these things. Now I'm praying or wanting the Lord to give me my person. Okay, the Lord gives me my person. Now we got to hurry up and have kids. I feel like it's so many mothers out here who essentially either wish they would have waited to have kids or have them and don't want them at all.
So many.
So why are you pushing that on people if they really don't want kids? It's who is it benefiting? Nobody.
I saw a quote and I'm paraphrasing this quote, but it was like basically saying how like, and you know, some women who have kids, they go after women who don't have kids, and they talk about this because they get very defensive. As someone who has been pregnant and doesn't have kids, I'm alluding to that. Watch your mouth. Anyway, one thing that I've seen is like a lot of moms understand how stressful it is, how much misery that they're in, and they want childless women to be in that misery with them, to share that with them. And the only benefit that I've heard people say when it comes to having kids is so that you can have someone take care of you when you're older. My mom has said that. She was like, oh, I just want you to have kids so you have someone, like, you know, when you're older. Do you know how many parents have kids and their kids don't take care of them?
Okay.
When they're
Still
older?
in a nursing home by themselves.
Unfortunately.
Yes, and that's such a selfish thing to do, because my child's job when I have them is not to take care of me when I am older. If they would like, I hope I would raise them enough with enough love that they would feel that they want to do that. But I don't think people realize. For me, I think to be a really good parent, you have to be selfless.
Yes.
It's a selfless act to have a child. It's a selfish act to have a child. But to raise them properly, like, you have to have some level of selflessness to it.
I agree.
Because they didn't ask to be here. No, they didn't ask to be here. It's selfish. Yes.
That part.
Like, do you know how many...
Little boo-boo can't even hold their head up. I gotta burp you. I gotta change you. Like, you depend on me for everything. Whoa.
Forever. Okay? Forever?
We get stressed out with our pets. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I'm comparing children to pets. We get stressed out with our pets.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
listen,
now
no, that is my biggest... This, let me tell you. Y'all know how I feel about my dogs.
Yes.
My dogs are my children. And I dare anybody to say
Sonogram,
otherwise.
ultrasound.
I can show y'all the ultrasounds right now, okay? They stress me out when they cough not right. I was laughing at you, Alicia, but I felt you for real. Because if my dog cough in a weird way, if they look like they limp for a second, I'm panicking. What's going on? What's wrong? I lost 2 of my dogs. It was the worst pain. So you want me to rush and have a child that I have to have these anxieties with times 100 probably, that I actually grew inside my belly? And like, I want children. However, I want them to come when I'm actually ready.
Yes.
Because anything other than that is a recipe for disaster, is a recipe for toxicity. I need to make sure that my whole mental is straight. Like, I done closed up any spiritual gaps in my family bloodline, like anything. Because it's a lot to deal with. Like, you're dealing with a whole nother human. Anybody who chooses not to have children, 100% fair.
Yes.
Because I want them, and I'm still terrified. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's like a jealousy thing too, because again, what you have to sacrifice as a parent, your relationships change with your friends who don't have kids. You're lonely. You're like, you can't go out for a good amount of time because you might not trust anybody to babysit your kid or whatever. But you can't go on vacations the way that you used to. So I feel like there has to also be a jealousy factor too.
Yeah.
To it, because then.
Yeah.
Hendrix is out here doing whatever she wants. Like, I love that. Like, I know when I become a parent, I'm planning out girls trips. I'm having solo weekends where it's just me by myself, because I know that I am a selfish person. am I willing to sacrifice certain things about myself? Yes and no. And she doesn't want to do that. And that's fair. And she got a stepdaughter, so that's more fun. A whole teenage stepdaughter that you can go and shop and spend money on.
Prepackaged. Already raised.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Tell you when they're hungry.
Exactly.
You ain't got to worry about none of the extras.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's just, God. And it's like, we're not, I feel like this is that thing where it's like, we're not just meant to have kids. Because what about the women who genuinely can't have kids? You're telling me that their purpose is, they're not women?
Yeah.
They're not, their purpose isn't fulfilled because they genuinely cannot? I think that's not okay. Like, it just, ugh.
I hate that stance.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I'm really glad because I feel like this is the first. I think this is the first romance book I've ever read where that choice has been something, because it's always in all of the romance books I read, having the child is literally the very probably first thing that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once the love happens, and it's like, that's not everybody's wish. Everybody doesn't want that, and that is okay. That is okay.
Yes.
It's a lot to ask of somebody to create a whole human being inside your own body.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes. And it's
I
dangerous.
was just about to say that. It's
Dangerous.
life-threatening.
Scary. Your feet get big. What? What you mean?
Start
I'm still lost.
Be losing your edges
don't
and stuff.
Yeah. What you?
Do you know they can deplete you of all your calcium that you lose your teeth?
I did see that.
Girl, don't say that. I'm so scared. That's
There are so many
terrifying.
things. Your liver can stop functioning because it forgets that it's functioning for two people.
Oh my gosh, the TikTok where the girl got cancer from being pregnant.
Yes. Yes.
And you
there's a
telling
type
me
of
she
cancer.
wrong for deciding she don't want to even deal with any of that? No.
Listen, the way
She's not wrong.
the way I sent you that video and she says go take a pregnancy test, that is I went to go take one just to make sure, because I think what it is, like, if you're not pregnant and it is positive, you can have something carcinoma.
Oh, I did see that.
But it's cancer. Yeah, it's cancer that forms from like the pregnancy hormones. What?
Being a woman is dangerous enough. Deciding to have a child on top of that is like, that's a huge responsibility, and you have to want it. I wholeheartedly believe, because children are, first of all, you're dealing with an entirely different human being. They expensive as hell. They hard. They gonna be trying to live their own life in your house where you pay the bills. That's gonna get on your nerves. Like, you know, like, you have to really want that. Otherwise, you're gonna set yourself up to be miserable and set your child up to be miserable. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Hendrix was not wrong.
No.
And I'm glad that was part of her story, and that she got to find somebody who understood that.
Yes. And I feel like a lot of the time too, when you say you don't want to have kids, it's always, oh, you'll change your mind, or you have to give a valid reason as to like why. Because I don't. Like, I know I will like my children, I will like y'all's children. I know I'm not gonna like other people's kids. Because I don't like other people's kids now. Like, they're irritating me. Like, I know I'm not gonna be the house where it's like, oh, we're gonna have sleep. Because one, my kid's not sleeping over anywhere. But I'm also not gonna be the house where you can sleep over. No, I'm not doing that. That's too much.
That's fair.
Sorry.
And like you said, that's
your kids can sleep over.
what you feel, and it's not wrong. I just hate that anything that goes against the usual is wrong.
Right. And really, it's none of nobody's business.
That part.
Let's just
no
close
really
out
isn't.
there. It's none of nobody's business. If whether I want, don't want, like, it's none of your business. You're in my bedroom. Stay out.
Oh God, but that's it. We have, I think our next book is King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. Which I'm very excited. I think I'm on page like 5, I think. My mental space, I've been on this phone too much.
Yeah. I'm excited to dig into it.
I've just been everywhere. I'm going to start it this weekend, more than likely, but we're really excited to chat with y'all about that next time. So we'll see y'all. Hit us up on the socials.
Yes, at Plot on the Rocks on all socials, TikTok, Instagram. That's really it. I don't know. What else is there?
All of them. Anything that you can type it in, we have.
Yeah, oh, yes.
And Miss Kennedy,
Yes.
thank you. We enjoyed not only this book, but all of your books. So keep on rolling them out. And we can keep on
10
reading
out
them,
of
my girl.
10.
Yes, we're based in Raleigh, so if you ever want to, like, I don't know,
Hang out.
come on by. We don't got the money to pay you right now, but, like, you know.
I can get your food and your
We'll pay
drinks,
you in
girl.
vibes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Listen. All right. Bye, y'all. We'll see you next time, and thanks so much for joining us.
Bye.